going on, everyone? My camera a little off right now. Hmm. I don't know if it's too dark in here. Just the settings. Go over these levels real quick. I'll play with that in a minute. So we're still in the same range from yesterday. That's 75.40. So it's kind of the same story. Over 7,600. Break and retest this. Up, Watson. Look for continuation to 76.32 up to 7,700. If we end up rejecting the 7,600, look for a short back down to 75.40. And if 75.40 breaks, that is our confirmation. The next leg down to 74.54. This is what we're watching for ES, for NQ. I gotta fix that camera. 749. Target 754. Under 749, we could see a pullback down to 744 for Qs or SPY. QQQ, same thing. I want to see 722 mount, hold, target up to 735 to 737. And if we break 697, we can look for 667. So this is the best quality short. If we fade out this 700, the 697. We do come back down to 697 and hold. You could look to play the range from 697 back to 722. And same thing for NQ, right? We're in the middle of this range, so we can see a pullback to this 29.107. If this holds, we can look for longs. If that 107 fails, we can start looking for another leg down. So under 107, look for shorts. If we can reclaim this 30K, we can look for 30,380 to 30,609. You guys have any questions? What's up, Watson? What's up, Jada? Said he got a haircut. I'm done. So much better how you can just move the chart back and forth when it follows it. Also, there's no news today or any high impact news, just so you guys Keep that in the back of your head. See what else we got. You guys have any questions? AVGO. Check AVGO real quick. It's a pretty nice level. If that fades out, let me pick a time frame 1 second. And under 360, you could get back to filling that gap. You got a gap filled down at 334. I don't know if you see that. Around April 7th. You can, if you end up breaking that, you could go fill that gap down there. And then below that, you have another gap as well down at 316. That'd be ideal. You want to see the whole market give out, though. Got about 2 minutes for the market open. See if we push right here. I don't know if you saw yesterday, Jada. They hit that 7,600. All we had to do is wait. We had a pretty fire entry. Yeah, that's solid. See what we do today. Ideally, we got to break like this 90 over this value area high. Really a little higher than that, like 89, 90. We could take that out. We could get a nice push back up to 76. There you go, Big Vin. I was getting worried. Second person that said that. That's funny. It's been like 2 months. I don't go outside enough to really care. This will last me to September. What's that? The camera? Is that what you're talking about? I don't know if it's too dark. I was playing with the settings. I gotta tweak it. See if we fade out this 74. NQ rejected WAP at 29.7. As you guys can see right there. Breaking down. We want to break this low a day or pre-market low, right? Overnight low, whatever you want to call it. Once that fades out, we should start pushing back down to that 29.107. I mean, the selling pressure's there today. If I can get a pop, I might try to go for it. Ideally, I'd like the POC around 80, 82. I don't know if we'll get a pushback up that high. Plus, there's no news today, like I said. Well, there's a pop. Let's see if it fades out again. Oh my god, right when I was going to click the fucking button. I'm going to try. I'm getting a shitty entry. I'm going to scale in. The selling pressure looks pretty bad, though. They're not bad, like strong. Bad for buyers. I take this down to at least 61 if I can get it. Just trying to get in on the pop. I was looking at the tape and it freaking dropped. If you guys can get the 78, 79 entry, that's ideal. If we get up there, I'll look to add in full size. Oh, is it? Yeah, I just saw your comment. I'll play with it later. Care that much right now. See if this trade plays out. So we got a break under this 70. I got in basically right at it. Looking to add around POC if we do get up there. If POC breaks, I'm going to get stopped out. But the selling pressure is pretty strong right now. We just need to break through. Let's see what tech's doing. Right here we got tech. Meta's pushing up to that 614. If you guys, we talked about that 600 long all week. 242 to 250. Apple's finally selling off. Maybe that will bring the market down. Tesla's still holding this 414, that range. Microsoft's almost at that 396. If the market sells off, this would be a nice short for Microsoft if it ends up failing. I'm looking to target around 60. I don't like this big bubble. I want some follow through with this big boy right here. We got to take new lows out. Otherwise, it's going to get absorbed right here. Yep, and they absorbed it. Right what I was, see if it gets absorbed at the top side now. That'd be crazy. See if this delta grows. Smoked it. Took out that value area low. Let's see if we can start flushing now. If we don't get it this 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock candle, ideally we should get it the 10 to 11, the next candle. If it doesn't break down the next hourly, I'm probably going to close the trade, but I can see it at least retesting 60. I mean, Qs are NQs pushing back up. We'll probably retest this if it doesn't fade out. See all this negative delta and the price isn't breaking? I don't like that. We can close under 70 by 10 o'clock. That'd be awesome. That should open the door for 60s, 50s, and that 40 is our main target down there. Yeah, they're all going to get smoked eventually. What's Nvidia and AMD doing? AMD is down 6%. Nvidia is down 1.5%. Right now we're retesting VWAP. See if it rejects or bounces or claims it. Yeah, see Microsoft at 396. That's what I was saying was a nice short. That was I like that. Should have took that on my options account. And you could take this ideally if it starts really showing weakness down to 366. Not much liquidity between this. It's a pretty big range. Once Tesla gives out 414, that opens the doors back down to 401. That's a nice short too. Meta is just pushing. Let's see if it rejects 614. This would be the ad. I just want to see how we react before I put on more size. If we start reclaiming it, I might just cut it. You still have a decent amount of selling pressure. You just need more follow through. Just gotta break down. As long as we reject this 80, I still like it. This was supposed to be my add-in at that 80. I didn't pull the trigger. Then Q starts really breaking down and tries to go retest 29,107. I'm going to try to take ES down to 75.40. So I'll trail this. If it ends up playing out, I'll remove the 61. Got to take out the 70. That's all it comes down to. Yeah, 78's a nice entry. Trying to wait till 10. If we can stay below it, maybe I'll add in then. Right now, I don't, not crazy about it. I still like it under that 79.80. Let's give us the break. Here we go. Get some selling pressure, right? You guys see this? Now it's starting to pick up. Just need to follow through. Come on. Come on. You know you want to. The hourly looks like she wants to, right? We just need to follow through. If we could take this out, we should get back at least to 60. That's what I'm saying. A retest of this little zone over here. Unless we just bounce to a little lower high or something. Or a lower high, higher low. And then push back up, make a double top. We could maybe do something like that. I just don't see it at the moment. I don't see that playing out. You guys still holding? Off that 70 again, right off that value area low. Back to the range game. Should catch at least 10 to 15 points if this thing gives out from where we are now. So if you guys caught, 80 or 75 even, you should catch at least 15 points, 20 points. Here we go. You see that delta? Now it's See if we could pick up. If we can pick up more delta and take this low out, should just flush. Selling pressure's there. Take these buyers out, right? Yeah, 168 fails. We should get filled around that 61. If you guys want to, you can even put your stop at that value area low and just wait for a retest if it does end up reclaiming, right? So for me, it'd be like break even. That's what I'll probably end up doing. If it goes back up, I'll get out for BE. Look for a better entry. I think we got it though, guys. I think we should, under 68, we should just get it. There's not much liquidity. That 70 was freaking, that was the level we had to fail, which we did. So we should get some follow through. They just freaking pop it. I'm just going to lock it in. I just want to see. I think it looks like we're just going to take it out, to be honest, or at least undercut it. Come on, give me the follow through. We're almost there. As long as we stay under 68, we're freaking pretty golden. Let's see if we could take this low out at 65. Oh, yeah. Come on. Go, guys. Hopefully you guys are still in this short with me. Ideally 61, anywhere down there. 62 is TP, or at least trim. Full TP is 75.40. So you can do increments of 10. There we go. Here's the retest. I don't like that big bubble. If there's no follow through right there, they could absorb this up. Look at that negative delta. Just at 68, it's freaking strong. I said by 10 o'clock, as long as we're under 70, we're in good shape. So let's see. Just can't get to that 61, can we? There we go. Minus 1800 delta. Just give us the follow through right here. Come on. Break it down. You know you want to. There, come on. Come on. You know you want to. Fill us. Let's go. Come on. Little more. Little more. We should get it. Dude, are you serious? 2 ticks? I'm over it. Let's take it. 180. He's gonna give it to me. That's beat. Hell yeah, you guys caught that short. Awesome. You guys should have caught at least, I mean, 15 points at least. I think that 61 is going to be a little somewhat of a dead cat bounce. And we're approaching 10 o'clock. That's why I locked it in. I had 61.25. It hit 61 or 62, whatever it hit. Yeah, 61.75. I'm going to wait. You're probably going to get it, but oh my God. Now it filled it. Yeah, right before 10 o'clock. Great way to start the morning. If you guys trimmed here at 60, your next target is going to be around 55. You have some big volume at 55, 75, 55. Just trail your stop at this point, right? Just basically you can put it at the high of this wick right here at 68 if you want, or just this value area low at 70. Allergies are shot. You caught that, Big Vin, or anyone else? So you guys all took that short. They got me by 20 points. Should have had the 250 locked in. They smoked me. Here's that 10 o'clock. This should be the candle that gives it to us. I just didn't want to hold just in case we got a pop. My man Deontay, good shit, man. Good trading. I should have, like I said, my game plan was to scale in at the 80. That's why I did 5. I was going to add 5 more at 80. Didn't pull the trigger. That would have brought my average probably like 75, 76. So it would have gave me the opportunity to hold, but I didn't like how we were flirting with it, right? Didn't want to size up so early at 10 o'clock. So maybe this could have been it, the 60, 61. That's why I locked it in. When it gave me like the dollar off of whatever. Because ideally at this point we can get up to like 78 again. We could push up, retest this wick over here, get a fair value gap. I'll be right back. Anybody still holding? Oh, I did. Yeah, yeah. That would have been the retest. That value area low, or that 70, between 74 and 78, ideally. It looks like it just wants to flush. Allergies are shot. Yeah, way to hold if you got one. Just put your stop at that value area low if you want, if it reclaims it. See what it does. Hit 60. I had 61.25. Freaking almost bottom ticked it if I held like a freaking goon. I see this thing going at least down to 40 again. Like I said, if NQ really starts fading out, you should get to 29.107, and this should just bring ES back to the 75.40 for a reset. SPY broke that 749. Qs are just in the center of this range we got. And it got absorbed right here. See this? Yep. All this buying pressure, this rejection. Now you should push down. This hourly looks nice. Look at the hourly, guys. So if you could take this 60 out, it should be a done deal. Next TP is 55. You got like 55, then 48. You know, low levels of volume. Full TP is 40 if you want to go try to get that retest. If I can get a retest of 70, I'll try shorts again for rejection if we push back up and fail. No, I could show you though. It's easy. We did it on one of the webinars. I think me and Vin set it up. And a few other people. I'll show you guys. It's very easy. I'm also gonna make a little thing to show you how to kind of read it to find that divergence as well. See if we get that retest. So if we actually hold this 66, you know how I love that hourly pivot, right? We're reclaiming this hourly body candle. If it could reclaim it, longs look pretty decent for a retest. If it stays below this 66, shorts are still on the table. So use 66 as your pivot at this point, guys. Above, you can look for a retest back up to maybe POC or VWAP around 76. Under 66, you're looking for that 40. That's how it should, I mean, that's how I would play it. Yeah, I'll show you guys. It's not hard. Still looks, you're rejecting that 66. Shorts still look good. You see all the blue right here? It just keeps fading, so you got the divergence. The buyers are stepping up, but the price is going down. So that's your divergence, showcasing the sellers are in control, right? Yeah, I think that was it. The 68. Had to go get a tissue to blow my nose. Freaking retested. Still like shorts though. I mean, I want to chase. If you guys are still holding from our original entry, there's no reason really to get out. Here comes that follow through. The selling pressure is picking up right here. Should get it. Right. Another push right here. Yeah. There it comes. There it goes. We called that one. Yeah, and shorts are the move from the 80 where we called this morning. Literally, 80 was it. We took 80 to 60, or I took 71, 72 to 60. You catch it, Big Vin? I wonder if Rome's in here. Hopefully, Rome caught it. Rome's a madman. Why are you yelling at me? I don't care. Yeah. Under 54. Move my I mean, that's the best way to do it. I mean, you could even do like top of this candle if you really want. 61, 62 if you want to give it a little room. Keep it a little tighter. It just looks like death. The hourly looks so bad. The one time I don't hold it just does this. This is what we were talking about. And then it should come down to the 40 and reset, right? This is what our thesis was. If it plays out, come back to here, which is at least retest the support level, right? This 40. This is your full TP, right? Dan, did you not catch it then, Vin? Hopefully you caught some of it. I left a good amount on the table. At this point, I'm just waiting to see how we react at the 40. Let it come down. If we get a bounce, I'll try longs. If it just breaks down, maybe I'll try some shorts. I want to see what it does. Right now, there's no trade since there's no entry. Oh, man, that sucks. It's what we were talking about with the rejection, right? So we made a high overnight. That's 7,600, which was our target yesterday. Today we made a lower high, right? So high, lower high. Now you're breaking this low. So this kind of confirms we should come back down and reset, right? So I said this 50-ish, you could take some profit right here. You have a little wick. I mean, it doesn't mean lock it in. Just see how you react there. If it fades it, you're most likely just going to fill at this 40. Hopefully everyone made some money with that short. That was a nice one to get on live. And our TP is right there, right? Dude, the selling pressure's picking up. Damn. Right? Oh my God. The 80 to the 40. Yeah, you're going to get it, most likely. They just smoked it. No sign of a bounce at the moment, guys. You're still in shorts. There's no sign of life. Yep, there you go. You guys should be hitting TPs right now. If it bounces here, this could be the bounce. Still not crazy about it, but could be a dead cat bounce at least back to like 60. Yeah, anywhere in this box, Jade, it'll not be exactly 40, but anywhere in here is ideal. 43 to 37. Could be the bounce right here. I almost want to try some longs just for a quick scout. I need it to base out though. I need at least the next 15-minute candle to close. Because NQ still has another 150 to 200 points to go down. It's at 29.3. Ideally, the bottom's like 29.1. That means ES can undercut the 75.40 if it correlates. Kind of what I'm waiting for. No, I'm not not shorting. I mean, long and right this second. And I'm just looking for a dead cat bounce. I'm just looking for like a pop from like 45 to like 60, like 10 points pretty quick. I'm going to actually try it right here. Filled me at 49. Yeah, just try to take it out like 55 if I get the bounce. Not looking for anything crazy. I might just trail it to BE as well. If it goes to BE, I might just get out. Looking for 55. Just looking for a quick, impulsive move up, right? I don't like those balls. Many people get it. Oh, we got it, guys. Nice scalp to the upside, right? Quick, impulsive move. Right off our 40 level, right? We took it at 55. Caught about, what was that? 49 to 55. I mean, it was a big move. I wasn't looking for a massive move, just looking for a dead cat bounce, but building it up, right? Building that cushion. Now it would probably reject right here, right? And come back down. Probably take this low out as well. The overall trend's still down. I just like those little counter trends sometimes. Anybody take that with me? Yeah, I mean, short to the move. Like the overall trend is down. That's why I said don't. If I take the long, don't shake yourself out. I was just looking for a quick impulse move. Like we played the only basically hammer candle, just this quick little relief, right? I wasn't looking for a home run. I think 55 was the top where we trimmed. Yeah, 55, 40, so 25. They said NQ still has room down. How you doing, Deontay? You trading? You done for the day? See if it plays out. Yeah, I'll make a video. I'll do that for you guys. That's fine. I'll show you how to just set it up. I'll do that after we're done trading. I'll throw that in. I also made a video of, I'm going to post it today. How to use the command center, how to go through it and the updates and everything. A little walkthrough, a little quick 10-minute video if that. No, I just have the brackets that we set up, right? Just these, the MES5, the MES10. I have those. That's really it for Trade-O-Vate. Because I'm on Thinkorswim for the most part. I just use the bubbles from Trade-O-Vate. It's a cool little feature, so I like that. Throw that up with the footprint chart that I showed you. Should go make those lows now, Jada, if you're still holding. To get to that 75.40. Low day was 42.50. No problem. This week, so far, knock on wood, we've been doing pretty well. I mean, it's only Tuesday, but last week I was getting banged up. Remember, I just kept getting evals last week. I wasn't even playing with the live accounts. I was just full port and evals. Here comes your 40. You should get filled right there. 40 to a T. There it is. NQ, if you guys are in NQ, you still have another 100 and so points to go down. ES, this would be my target ideally. This was my full TP. 75.80 to 75.40. Just trail it. Put your stop at like 55 at this point, or 50 if you want. No, I did Futures Elite. It was the same thing. It was like 5 accounts for like $300. I gotta go back and full port, or not full port, but I gotta go trade those. Just looks like it wants to go down even more. The hourly just looks shot. You could come down a little more, maybe to maybe this POC somewhere back here. You got some big volume, 75.11. But if you give out this low right here where we're at, ideally, yeah, you could say 20, I guess. Not crazy. The better levels is 75.11. Then what's it, 75, 74.83. We caught the only bounce, the only hammer right here. I love the counter trend trades. Looks like you might get another one right here. This could be the low. It wouldn't be bad to get out right around here. Because NQ just put in a low right here. 29,259. So it could go lower, but maybe you get a quick bounce, right? Kind of see what it does. Just be cautious right there. That's all I'm saying. Overall trend still looks down, but just keep your stop according. See you, Watson. Yeah, that short was it. Look at you. You're got the 5-pack loads here. That's how it goes. That's why I was doing those ones last week. Remember, I just kept buying a new account. I was just full porting them. I was like, I can't even trade the live accounts because it was just chopping. It was like this all week. We'd get like a $10 move. I'd full port and blow the account and then make the move. So I can't land. $5.10 for the day. Filled F40. That's what I like to say. 75.80 to 75.40. We got the 40 points we wanted. Anything down here is just a bonus, right? Ideally, I'd be locking in profit here. I mean, if you have one contract left, that's fine. Just make sure you take about 90 to 95% of your profit right here. That was our play. If it gives you a little more, that's fine. If not, just tell that stop. That's how it goes. Yeah, I can't trade from the phones. I need to see. I need to see some things. Dude, this could be the long right here, man. Or it could just be a flag. Oh, shit. Right? It could be either or. I do like something like this. It could be a flag playing out, right? Just, and then make the new leg down, or we could start V-shaping back up. It could be either or. That we don't know yet. But ideally, it looks like we put in a low right here. And we should at least go retest to like 50, I'd say around 60. If it plays out, you should retest at least 60. If the bear flag, you just keep this downtrend going, you should get down to at least, what did I say, 75.30 or something like that. Oh, come on. Yeah, like 75.20, I would say, would be ideal. Right now, I'd just be sitting on my hands, see what it wants to do. Yeah, you can copy trade the evals. If you pass one, you pass all of them. If you fail one, you fail all of them. That's the only downside. Just be ready to throw some cash around. You're sick. She said, "I traded from the phone one." No, you can't. You need to watch too many things. The phone, I don't know how people do it. I need to see what ES is doing. I need to see what NQ is doing. I can't see. I'm like trading blind from the phone. So we're still holding this 75.40, right? Either it's gonna just basically consolidate down here, maybe get a little push up, or we're just waiting, flagging out, and we're gonna make another leg down. Most likely, I'll give this to 11 if we don't decide. Ooh, those aggressive buyers right there, right? If we don't pick a direction, I'll probably just call it a day by 11. Right off that 40, right? Look at this freaking hammer, 40.24. And it got stuffed. I can't. Plus 1200. You want to see this, but you want to see the follow through to go make new highs. Then we can give it some attention. So otherwise, right now, it's just going to get rejected. Tape's got 74 or 75 42s printing. There it is, the 42s that we're just printing. See if you break down a little more. That was a level to level move. Last week it didn't give us any level to level moves. Now this week I can't hold because of last week mentally messing with me. At this point, I want to see the 11 o'clock hourly close. Or the 10 o'clock. I want to see what 11 o'clock does. Where we open at. Either we're going to continue lower, or we're going to base out by 11. NQ still got another 100. Another 100 points to go. NQ's almost at her 29,107, right? Yes, like I said, if this starts going towards it, ES should undercut this 75.40, and then maybe we get a retest of it, come down, retest it. We'll see how it plays out. But if NQ takes out 29,107, ES is probably just going to start dropping. I have my next level 74.54. Yep, 74.54. To take that trade, though, what you want to see is NQ break this 107. That kind of gives you a little more confidence, right? You don't want to start shorting it because it's under 75.40 and NQ is at 107 and you get potentially get a bounce there. Then you got caught. I mean, ideally, that's what I would like to see personally, but that 40 is strong. Look, minus 1140 delta, and the price is going up. Could be some divergence right there, right? Sellers could be getting exhausted right here. Let's see. That's what I'm thinking. I want to see that 11 o'clock candle. It just makes me more confident. I mean, this would be it. 75.40, right where we're at. There's just no sign of, really buying pressure besides this negative 1150 delta that's kind of holding. But that's not enough to give me confirmation to get in. Because if this 40 gives out, we're making another leg down. What's our next target? 20, I think? 74.20? 75.20? Then 75.11. Look at the hourly. You like my little new banner that I made? The little border for the thing. Tweaked it up a bit. What I was doing all week. Not all week, but professional. I'm professional. I gotta fix the camera though. I don't know why it's so dark. Did you catch anything today, Vin, or did you just not trade? Did you catch any of the short, or you just sat on your hands at this point? Thank you. Oh, that 40 failed. Let's see. So NQ's heading to that 29,107. She's at 29,261. Yeah, I don't blame you. If you didn't catch the short, like I took the short too early, and I never chased it. I didn't feel like risking the profit. The only thing I tried was that little bounce right here, right? Caught a little scalp to the upside. Looks like she might break down though. Selling pressure looks like she's picking back up. We're breaking through this 40. I just don't like how we're getting different readings from here as well, right? SPY's got to get to 744, which is only $1. ES is already below my pivot, the 75.40. NQ's right at demand zone. And then Q's, I don't really have anything for another $5. So I want to see a little more blood before I try another bounce. Like I said, if NQ and NQ and QQQ, if Q's fall under 697 and NQ falls over 29,107, that opens up another trade for shorts. But you got to wait as of now. Right now, there's not much we could trade. We just got to wait. I mean, it just looks weak. I mean, that's how I would play it. There's no, you broke the 40. The 40 was our pivot. Blew right through it. So 75.20 is next, and then 75.11. I am pissed. Fucking 75. What we have? 70s? 72s? Somewhere up here, right? Yeah, like 72s, I think we had. Somewhere over here. NQ's getting close to that 107. Just keep your eye on that. And I have a level on VIX at 18 if you guys see this, so we're approaching that. Could get a little sell off, and that would cause ES to push up a bit. Let's see what happens. I'll be right back, guys. I'm back. I mean, there's nothing wrong. I locked it in too, Deontay. There's nothing wrong with taking profit. I mean, I took it a little early. My full TP was 40. I think I sold at 60, 61. Best thing you do is take the base hits kind of every day, right? The less you're in the market, the safer your account is. So you got to view it. See, this looks like a nice long now. We're starting to push. This is either the retest of the 40 for it fails, or we could start engulfing, right? Here's our Doge. That's why I need that 11 o'clock closed. 11 o'clock's going to tell us. You remember what I said about VIX on the 18? If she starts rejecting up here, right? Over 40, you could take this thing back to like 55 again. Basically, like up here again. This 52 to 55 would be ideal targets. Over 40. That buying pressure. I don't know if I should pull the trigger. You know, you got to be selective with your trades. That's why we sit here. Like, we took, what, 2 trades all day in 2 hours? I do like this long right here, though. Off this 40, which is big bubble, plus 1,000 delta. It should get some follow through. Unless they stuff it right here. We need the 11 o'clock. Either this is a fire entry long or it's going to get stuffed at 11. You see me, I don't do like $1,000 days. I do like, what, 200 to 400? Somewhat consistent almost every day. You know, it adds up at the end of the week. You know, you do, even if you do 200 for the day times 5, it's $1,000. You do 400 times 5, you know, it's $2,000 a week. Exactly. If you get the 1,000 in a day and the market gives it to you, take it. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Just don't force it. See, this could be a rejection right here. 748. You got 460. You have positive delta, but the price is rejected, and sellers might step in and just flush it again. That's why we want that 11 o'clock. Once 11 hits, and we'll see what happens. If there's nothing entertaining us, then I'm going to call it a day. Yeah, I think you're on the, what, the 25K accounts too, Deontay? So you don't even need a lot to get payouts. You know, you need what, like $1,500 or $1,200? It's like a week of $200 a day. You still holding that short, Data? Or are you done? Looks like it might just fail. So you're probably just going to sit on this freaking demand zone until it figures out what it wants to do at that next candle. Maybe they buy it up right before 11. Let's see. You can get to at least, I mean, it's not a big move, but, you know, you were just looking for a scalp. If it starts playing out, you can TP like right around here, this 52. Anywhere from 52 to 56 would be your sell zone. I just don't like how there's no follow through yet. I do like how it's holding, but yeah, she's trying to hold. Give me a pull back to 40. I might go for it. Like the momentum's picking up right here. I really want the 11 close though. If it starts pushing before 11, which it most likely will do, I'll probably miss the long. Hopefully you locked in profit at that 40, guys. It looks like it could be done. Here comes that V shape you're talking about, right? Sold off, and now it should come up at least to 52 to 55. Anywhere in that zone, I would imagine. It'd be like the same thing as what this was, but this will have follow through, so it should do an actual V shape. This failed, right? This got stuffed. There's the 41. What do we got? 5 minutes? I mean, this is the long, in my opinion. I don't know why I'm not pulling the trigger. It's just so close to the freaking 11 o'clock. This is most likely it, though. If you can get that 41, it gave us that retest, too. I didn't even pull it. It would have been up $4 already. 40 to 52 is the play, right? Look at the value area low dragging down to that 52. It's most likely going to go retest it. Don't know why I didn't take it. And this is what I want to see on the hourly too, right? The wick, we're starting to buy up. The buyers are present down here. So this 40 could have been the bottom for now at least, right? Short term. Here it comes. Here comes that 52. If it hits 52, I'm signing off. Got about 4 minutes left. That's why we do not chase it. Still looks somewhat good. Somewhat is not good enough for me, though. About 3 minutes to 11 o'clock. Everyone leave. You got anybody left? Waiting for one last trade, possibly. Yeah, she's gonna go test that 52. Let them know. Did you take that long at 40? I'm trying to be patient. We got another minute and a half, about a minute left. If not, I'm signing off. You're disgusting. See what it does by 11. You really need to close under 40 for that short to continue. Ooh, are they going to sweep it? Probably wait for that 11. There's that 40. They might just stuff it here. 75-20 will be coming, or 75-11. Just looks like she might get smoked again. That delta. Comes that selling pressure. Selling pressure's picking up. Should get a move right here. Another drop. Yeah, there's 36. That's coming. They might just go for 7,500 today. 80-point drop. I don't see much right now. We're just sitting right at this 40. So I want to see that 11 o'clock handle. If it fades below it, open the doors for 75.11. If we start holding, we could push back up to around 75.52. I do like the longs. I almost want to grab it. Just pushes when I think you started pushing right there. Yeah, so you got your high, your low, your higher low. I was gonna mention this earlier too. Once we start breaking down, this could have been like a little, you see this little flag type thing. It's not really, but it's just consolidating, but something to like kind of look at. What you need is to break, just close under that 40. If we were claim that hourly candle though, I might take some longs for another scalp. If we were claim this 42, right? So I'll lower it to this body candle. So like right here would be the long. That could push us back to this 50, 52 that I'm talking about. Nice 12 points. The only thing too you got to look out for. This is what I also like. Right, this could be our established low right here, and then this could be our higher low. Right, low, higher, low. We pushed up, came down. This could be our established low, and we could push up. Right, that's what I'm kind of waiting for. Big Jim, 5 trades. There you go. It's better than like 40. Less trades, the better. It just sucks. You got to sit here for hours, wait for a good setup. What time frame for what? That I'm on right now? The 5 minute. That's what I'm waiting for. I want to see if we either this, like what Jada said, it's either a lower high or a higher low, but there's not enough data yet. So it could be a high. This could be the higher low or lower high. I always get it backwards. And then scenario 2 is this could be the low. This could be a higher low. So it could play out either way. Right now, we don't know. It looks like she's holding. I want to go for the longs right here. I mean, NQ just pushed 100 points. I mean, it's based off the higher time frame because it's off the hourly. This 40, if it reclaims this inside body candle, it's got potential to run back up. I'm just on the 5 minute, but the trade thesis is off the hourly. Good. What I don't like is if it was going to bounce, if the buyers were aggressive, they would have been impulsive down here and pushed it up a little. The fact that it's just kind of hanging out right here kind of tells me that the buyers aren't really that aggressive at this level and we could break down further. The only thing I do like is that we're holding that 42 of that previous hourly candle. But that's not enough, but it's something I do like. And we have a demand zone at 40, but like I said, the market's not showcasing that we bottomed out yet. See what tech's doing. So Microsoft's just flatlined. Apple's kind of reclaiming. Amazon's going to 242. Meta rejected our 614 to a T. Tesla broke the 414. And Nvidia is still in this range of 189 to 194. Plus, there's no volume, no news today. We'll have news tomorrow. Could just hang out down here all day until tomorrow. Let the news kick in. Would not be surprised though if NQ retests this VWAP. We were close to our 107. This could have been it, right? The only other thing is maybe we either, like I said, we V-shape up or it starts flagging out. Kind of all we got. If it breaks the flag, then we come down. I mean, I wouldn't really call that a flag, but a little trend, right? I'll give it to 11:15 and I'm out, guys. Let this 15-minute candle close. I mean, it's holding. I'm still not convinced why I'm just sitting here, but the only thing I do like is NQ is, we just don't know if it's going to break this little uptrend, right? This little channel, whatever you want to call it. If it breaks, it's done. NQ's already, or ES is already hovering that 75.40. So now NQ looks like it's showcasing more strength, right? If this fails, ES is going down. That's really all we're waiting for. Like I said, I like ES over that 75.42, which was that hourly pivot, right? And it's rejecting it. So that hourly pivot right here, 75.42, would kind of showcase we're going to come back down to this 20 TP and then that 11. Look at the channel we drew, right? It might just break down right here. If it breaks down, this double bottom probably give out. You just need to be patient at this point. The 42 rejection was definitely, if you were trying the shorts, would be it. It's not. I don't even have a gap fill on the 15-minute. I have a gap on the hourly. I don't know if that's what you were talking about. A gap to the downside, like fair value gap. Right, your fair value gap here. Let me just draw this, take this off. This is what I see. You have this wick right here, 75.60. And then this one, 75.44. This is your fair value gap. Anywhere in here would be my short, between 44 and 60 on the hourly time frame. Not crazy about fair value gaps, but they line up with other confluences. Something to take note of. But yeah, anywhere in here is your fair value gap. Let's see. You see NQ, a little channel we drew. Looks like it's breaking it, right? That starts pushing down. ES should just get smoked. At the end of the day, like I said, you want to see the 107 fail and this low on ES get taken out. This 29. That both correlates. Shorts are on the table. Yeah, 11:18. I might call it a day, guys. I'll show you how to put those delta bubbles in if you want. I'm gonna upload how to use the command center too for those who don't know. But yeah, I think I'm done. That was it. We had a nice short, 40 points. No reason to force another trade. If it does hold and we're claiming 42, sure. Shorts are on the table. I mean longs, but there's nothing to trade right here. It's just consolidating after the sell off, right? Big sell off. Now it's consolidating, and then they'll figure out tomorrow or maybe end of day what it wants to do. Yeah, 40 points. Fuck, still a nice day. You had a real nice trade. You executed the trade that I wanted, the 80 down to the 40. That was literally what I wanted, and you were pretty freaking close. I was just so confident. That's why I got in at like 71 or 72. I was like, it just looks so weak. And then when I was supposed to add, I didn't put on the size, so my average was just shot. Execution wasn't that good, but the analysis was somewhat solid. But yeah, I'll post those videos for you guys. I'm gonna sign off. I don't think there's much going on. I might start doing the Asian sessions at night too. I'll let you guys know. I'll see you guys. Have a good day.